using Nova Wallet since months ago, and I can see the progress of the team because, for example, the NFTs is a very important part for a lot of users, And Nova Wallet shows a very clean user interface for all of users. So that's the reason why I am using no, yeah, it's very easy to interact with the apps and the Crowdloan. You can see the assets in a list in and yeah, that's very convenient for us. And I have another question. What are the difference between Nova Wallet and the other wallets in the Polkadot ecosystem?
I would say that, yeah, as I mentioned before, and I told kind of ambitious thing that we're a leading wallet. So what makes Nova be the leading wallet compared to other apps right now in the ecosystem, and not only in the ecosystem, but in the whole Web3 space in general, is the amount of the networks and the tokens that we support right now. We also continue to improve our native user interface for the staking. So that's why we are forging something like Moonriver and Moonbeam staking, and we will be the first mobile application which provides it natively into the mobile format. So I would say in terms of the features, that's the answer. And overall, it's hard to compare with all the wallets around there, right? But
Yeah.
I would say that our community is very user-friendly. We're very transparent, right? We're very responsive. You can always receive support not only regarding the Node wallet, but also regarding the whole Polkadot ecosystem itself. So we usually provide tons of the information to explain to the users how certain things are working on the protocol level. So, for example, how staking is working on the Polkadot, right? So that's also a very important part of our team and of our company is to educate the people in the space.
Yeah, that's very important because I also use other wallets, and I try to test all of them because sometimes users want to use any specific function or options, and probably any wallet doesn't have the option that users are looking for. But very important is yes, as you say. Has the all options for the majority of users, and that's key. How many users does Nova Wallet has currently?
I think we just launched recently our Android and iOS applications. Something like I think iOS was launched in the late December last year, and Android was launched on the Google Play something like February this year, right? But nevertheless, we have around 20,000 of users, active users, right? So I think it's pretty good metric, especially if you compare other wallets in the ecosystem and how much time it's been since our release, right?
Yes.
So yeah, we are growing pretty fast, I would say.
Yes, that's a very huge growing since the beginning, no?
Yeah, yeah.
And a very common question from Spanish community is, will be able to change the language to Spanish in Nova Wallet?
Yeah. Yes, of course. So I would say that we have everything prepared to translate the app to other languages, including Spanish, of course, right? The only ingredient which we are missing is how basically we can involve and invite the community to this process. Because in terms of like how community can help, everything is already available. So we have a specific website, let's say, right, to which you just visit and you help us to translate up on the different languages. But the thing is that we would like to make it more, let's say, attractive, right? Because I have seen it a lot that lots of people would like to help us, right? But whenever they see that how many things they need to translate in Nova, that's just like the whole book, let's say, right? So it requires some, let's say, motivation from their side. Besides them using no wallet, right? So I think we are very close to come up with certain like a plan, right, to motivate the community to help us to translate the app on the different languages, right? So I think stay tuned for the announcements about this. But if you would like to really support us before that, and of course, if we will launch some like motivational program to compensate these efforts, that will be counted. So if you would like to support us right now, you're very welcome. So let us know, and we will invite you to this
Cool.
software which helps us.
Thank you. Yes, that sounds cool for users. Um, how subquery tools and subquery services help with your team to build or yes to build the Nova wallet?
Yes, subquery plays, I would say, crucial role, right? So, and when I say crucial, it doesn't mean that Node wouldn't work without subquery, right? But it plays crucial role for one of the aspects which we really invested and really focused on, which is user experience, right? So subquery is really playing crucial role to provide user-friendly and convenient access for people to their the data basically from the Node wallet. To be specific, subquery helps us to provide information about operation histories. So whenever you do the transfer, it doesn't matter using Node wallet or any other application. As soon as you open your account in Node wallet, we would be able to show you the whole your operation history, right? So all your staking rewards, all your transfers, this information would be available only for you, right? So you can see it, you can analyze it, so that's available. And that's available in extremely fast way, right? Because yes, subquery is a really great product. That's one topic, right? So operation history. The second topic is also really crucial, but it's more specific for the staking. So if you will try to stake using, let's say, Polkadot.js application, right, or let's say any apps that Akala or Moonbeam or any native web applications that these projects provide to you, you will rarely see more information about your rewards, right? So you rarely can see your staking rewards using these apps. While in Node wallet, you can always see not only the history of your rewards, but also the total amount of your staking rewards, which is, once again, it's very important for the user to understand, right? Because they need to see how profitable was staking for them, right?
Yeah, that's very important because users don't want to use like an extension and switch between all networks. Only can use the wallet and see the history of the staking, for example, on or the rewards staking for Polkadot or Kusama. I know that you will integrate Moonbeam staking and Mover staking. That's right.
Yes, exactly. We just had a demo, I don't know, like an hour ago, right? And I have presented all the working functionality for Moonbeam and Moonriver staking, and users and demo participants were able to see that all the operation history, all the total staking rewards for Moonbeam and Moonriver staking, and that's basically coming from the subquery.
Cool. That sounds very interesting to see.
Yeah.
Why Nova Wallet decides to use subquery services?
I think we have been working with subquery team and utilizing the subquery as a product for, I'm really afraid to lie, but it feels like 2 years now. It may be 1 year and a half, but it's been a really long time already, right? And before using subquery, we used other services like Subscan API or other data sources. And yeah, the huge, let's say, decision-making input was that you can actually build your own logic on the top of subquery. So you can write exactly what you would like to see in your application in a pretty fast way, fast and easy way, right? That's the one point. The second point is basically how you managing this the project. So in order to bootstrap certain subquery project or subquery service, it's once again it's very easy process, right? So those two main points made us to switch from other solutions to the subquery.
Okay, that's cool because index data. I'm not developer, but I read that index data is very difficult, and then extract the data, process it, and shows the information in a user interface clean. It's key. It's very important, and that's cool to use subquery services. And who are the partners of Nova Wallet?
It depends on what you call the partner. So I would say that overall, if we define the partner as a team or person with whom we are working on a weekly or even daily basis, right, on developing and delivering some amazing features to the community, I would say it's like around 60 teams already from like the whole ecosystem. So think about like a Moonbeam team, a Gala team, Subsocial team, Remark team. So basically all the parachain teams are working together with us on making sure that there will be a mobile application available in the ecosystem, which would provide the best of the best services for the people.
Yeah, we can say practically all the ecosystem.
Yeah. So we even working together with different teams like Talisman, who are developers of browser extension, or Subwallet, right? So we are very inclusive in terms of like collaborations and partnerships, right? So yeah, basically, I would say that the whole ecosystem are our partners. That being said, we also have some more, let's say, further actions for our partnerships. And this is the situations when we are forging certain features of certain parachain, let's say Moonbeam, in the no wallet. So that's the ground in which we are talking about like a legal partnership. So like contracts, grants, and so on. And for that, yes, I think I can disclose some public information regarding the Moonbeam, because that's what currently we are working on. Of course, Kusama and Polkadot Treasuries are our, let's say, not partners, but funders, right? We're also working together with Subquery, right, on the like a legal basis on providing the services, right? And there are many more partnership, let's say, which we will announce soon.
Okay, thank you. And how is the the experience using and working with Subquery?
That's amazing. Once again, I cannot recall clearly, and yeah, that's because lots of stuff happening. But I think we have been working, well, at least for 1 year, but I think it's something like 2 years already, together with Subquery team. I remember then when our Telegram group was basically like a 5 people, which was like 3 people from our side, and then James and CTO of Subquery. So we were just like a 5 person, and right now I think if I will open this group, it will be something like, I don't know, 20 or something close to this. So yeah, it's been a journey, and it's very responsive experience. So there was, even if there was some I wouldn't even say that issues, but even if there are some questions or maybe issues, it was very responsive from their team to receive any support or help, right? So I can't complain, and I can't provide you any example of something bad in our collaboration. Everything was top notch.
Yes, that's cool. And does Nova Wallet has plans to expand the support of other blockchains, other ecosystems in the future? Yes.
So we are really a patrons or like a supporters of the Polkadot ecosystem right now, right? However, if even we will talk about the Polkadot ecosystem, right? Let's say Moonbeam, right? Whenever when we developed the DApp browser functionality, that was a moment for us to understand that developing only using the Polkadot technology, which if we're talking about DApp browser would be developing something like Polkadot JS extension or Talisman extension, right? Wouldn't be sufficient. And the reasoning because of that is whenever you open the Moonbeam D app or any application which is hosted on the Moonbeam network or Moonriver network or even Astar and Shiden, you will face the situation that that application requires you a MetaMask,
Yeah.
which is basically Ethereum,
Yes.
right? And this is a situation right now. In the future, when let's say Akala or Karura, they're going to open bridges to the Ethereum, right? And whenever we talk about the bridges, that means for the user to understand their balances on the both sides, on the Akala side and on the Ethereum side.
Yes.
That means that we, even if we are working as a Polkadot ecosystem wallet, even taking this into account, we have to expand to the Ethereum, right?
Yes.
And to the other ecosystems beyond the Polkadot, right? Just to provide the users the the best and amazing experience managing of their assets and moving these assets across the different ecosystems. Now, that being said, we also speaking with different partners from the ecosystem. So yes, Ethereum is definitely something what we are going to support in the near future, I would say, right? And something like Avalanche or any other ecosystem, I would foresee that that you can expect in the next year, right?
Okay.
But that being said, we are still the wallet which is funded and raised from the Polkadot ecosystem, and we are not planning to stop or decrease a priority of Polkadot features. What we're going to do, we're going to focus on the Polkadot ecosystem, right? And add other ecosystems just as we go, right?
Right. Yes. Firstly, the BBM projects for Polkadot ecosystem like Moonbeam, Moonriver.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. That's cool because can you imagine, for example, any wallet that supports all blockchains? For example, I don't know, Avalanche, Solana, Ethereum, Polkadot. It will be amazing, but I can't imagine one a simple wallet support all of networks. You know, can you tell us that is it possible to do it?
Well, first answer is yes, it's possible, right? However, when you compare, like, let's say two blockchains, let's say Polkadot and Solana, right? That's two different approaches how to communicate with the blockchains, right? And that means that you need to not only adapt the user interface, because once again, if you compare, let's say, Ethereum fees and Polkadot fees, on Ethereum you can adjust the gas, right? And that's kind of common experience for the Ethereum wallets, right? Because sometimes you need to increase the gas for your transfer so that it went through, right? But besides the user interface point, there are so many things which developers need to take into account, like the cryptographic algorithms, how you sign the operations. They are also different across the different blockchains. How you connect to the blockchains and maintain this connection, also different. What exactly you, how exactly you forming your operation, that's a different as well. So all these blocks which composing to the, like, how you communicate with the blockchains usually are like completely different.
Yes.
Right? So that means that yes, it's technically possible, but you need to have a team which is capable of maintaining all of these differences across all of these blockchains, right? And you need to definitely understand the value out of this, because you may implement all of these blockchains inside of one wallet, but it will be not as good as, let's say, using two different wallets for specific blockchains, like let's say one for the Polkadot and another one for Solana. So that's something what we will try to explore to understand, can we do this? So wouldn't user experience suffer of this transition to like multi-chain wallet or not? So that's something what is on our plate, but yes, it's possible.
Okay, thank you. That's a very interesting question answer. So what is next for Nova Wallet? What we can expect for the next months for Nova Wallet?
Yeah, so definitely you can expect not just next month, but next week, you can expect Moonbeam Moonriver staking available, like in the native user interface. After that, you can expect the native interface for the cross-chain transfer, so that you will move the assets, let's say, from Moonriver to Kusama network easily. Like it will be forged in the like a send feature right now. And on the long-term basis, like let's say like in the 2 months or 3 months from now on, we will be focused on delivering what we promised in our recent proposal to Kusama. Which is basically cold wallets integration, like a ledger, party signer, then extend the list of cross-chain transfers, then implement the governance features so that users would be able to participate in the democracy on-chain, right?
Right.
And we also collected the feedback and feature requests from the community about like minor improvements, like selecting different currency to view your display. So right now, Nova supports like USD to display the value of the token,
Yes.
right? And after that, we will integrate much more fiat currencies to the Nova.
Oh, cool. That's great. A very important part that you mentioned is cold wallets, because I've read in Nova Telegram group that a lot of users ask about integration of cold wallets. You know, that in terms of security, it's very important. Implement this
Yes.
this function. So that's important, and it's interesting see this function in Nova Wallet, because the when you have a lot of time in crypto, probably you use cold wallets. So that's key for users. Yes, Anton, I don't want to take more of your time. Thank you for to be here with me, answer the questions from Spanish community. I hope we can take another call in the next months and talk about the improvement of Nova Wallet and the new features.
All right. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Anton. See you.
See you.